Ron Paul Institute for Peace and Prosperity welcomes you to 5 Minutes, 5 Issues.
Starting in
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello, I am Adam Dick, a Ron Paul Institute Senior Fellow. Let's start.
Issue 1.
On October 8th, President Donald Trump sent a letter to United States congressional leaders regarding immigration-related matters. Trump mentions in the letter his desire to hire an additional 1,000 U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, attorneys with sufficient support personnel, as well as an additional 10,000 ICE officers. Don't be fooled into thinking this is all about dealing with illegal immigration. ICE actions extend into many other areas, including the war on drugs. One ICE focus is asset seizures, often from people not even charged with a crime, much less convicted. Ryan Devereaux and Spencer Woodman reported Sunday at The Intercept that the Department of Homeland Security has seized billions of dollars in assets over the last decade, with the bulk of the revenue coming from investigations overseen by ICE.
Issue 2.
Alabama Republican U.S. Senate nominee Roy Moore signed a resolution in 2010 that states in part, "We pledge to limit and restrain all federal government exercise of power that exceeds in any way the plain language of those few powers listed in the Constitution, and to nullify all others that exceed such limit." No wonder many people in the U.S. political establishment sought to prevent Moore's Senate primary win.
Issue 3.
Do not trust the marijuana industry to be a friend of liberty. In Washington state, unlike in other states with legalized recreational marijuana, growing your own remains illegal. Some state legislators are looking into changing that. The Washington Cannabis Association describes itself as an association of cannabis producers, processors, and retailers, with a mission to advocate on behalf of our member companies in the legislative, regulatory, legal, and public policy arenas. The association spokesman Aaron Picas said in a KCPQ TV story last week regarding potential home grow legalization that the association opposes allowing people to home grow, saying the current regulatory system is the best approach.
Issue 4.
In the March 18th episode of 5 Minutes 5 Issues, I mentioned that many documents related to the assassination of President John F. Kennedy are scheduled for release this month. Jacob Hornberger of the Future of Freedom Foundation warned in a Wednesday article that President Trump could allow some of the documents to be held back. As Hornberger explains, the Central Intelligence Agency took advantage of a provision in the 1992 law requiring disclosure to maintain secrecy of tens of thousands of pages for an additional 25 years. That is until this month's scheduled release. Might the secrecy again be extended? Not if U.S. Senator Chuck Grassley and U.S. House of Representatives member Walter Jones get their way. The Senate Judiciary Committee chairman and the representative who also serves on the Ron Paul Institute Advisory Board introduced legislation that calls on the president to release the remaining documents irrespective of the desire of the CIA or others to maintain secrecy. Upon the introduction of the bill, Jones said in a press release, "After 54 years, there is no reason, for the sake of honesty and integrity in America, that the facts of the JFK assassination should not be made public. Virgil once said, 'Evil is nourished and grows by concealment.' It's time to reveal what happened on that awful afternoon in 1963.
Issue 5.
Legal hemp farming may soon return to Wisconsin. Noel Anderson reported Tuesday at WEAU-TV that legislation being considered this week by the State Senate Agriculture Committee that would legalize hemp farming in the state has the support of two major farming organizations, the Wisconsin Farm Bureau and the Wisconsin Farmers Union. But might Wisconsin Governor Scott Walker prevent legalization? Walker expresses concern in the TV report that the legalization of the low-THC plant may somehow interfere with the state dealing with opioid and heroin abuse, because hemp, an ingredient in many food products available in Wisconsin and across America, could be, as Walker terms it, a gateway to illegal drugs. That's a wrap. Transcripts of 5 Minutes 5 Issues episodes, including links to related information, are at the Ron Paul Institute blog.